Notorious B.I.G. said it best. Either you sling and crack rock or you got a wicked jump shot.
Their stars don't seem to shine quite bright enough.
Oh.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 underrated male actors. For this list, we're looking at those male actors who we also refer to as, oh yeah, that guy.
Good God, man.
These are the actors we easily recognize from their time on screen, but who don't seem to get enough love in terms of recognition and award nominations or wins.
What's coming next is I'm hanging up.
Their acting chops are definitely up to par, but we want to see them step out from the shadows and directly into the limelight.
So, the legend is lacking. Not quite the god the story's made you out to be.
Number 10, Karl Urban.
I generally don't eat food touched by a pig.
Not to be confused with Nicole Kidman's country-singing husband, Keith Urban, this New Zealand transplant has been in the industry for over 2 decades. You might remember him from his roles on Xena.
You see, Xena's fatal flaw is her emotion. She feels, she cares.
But that's before his Hollywood debut aboard the Ghost Ship. Since then, he's added many heavy-hitting blockbusters to his resume, including an iconic role in the Star Trek reboots.
Pander to me, kid. One tiny crack in the hull and our blood boils in 13 seconds. Soul flare by crop up, cook us in our seats.
And he's even brought his predilection for sci-fi to the small screen with a starring role in the futuristic primetime hit, Almost Human.
I gotta go through every piece by hand. We don't even know what we're looking for.
Number 9. Ron Perlman.
Only 2 things feel good in the joint. That's jerking off and thinking about all the shit you're gonna do when you get out.
We may be most familiar with him when he's completely covered in red makeup and donning sawed-off horns.
I wish I could do something about this. I can't.
But this cool cat's been in the game since before some of us were born.
Watch his back.
Beneath that distinct brow lie the eyes of a man who's seen over 30 years of acting work.
Nobody helps me. My job.
His tender tough guy persona makes him perfect for playing a monster, to a biker with a heart of gold, and everything in between.
Wake up!
Number 8. Colin Farrell.
My own anger, my pride, they too blind me.
This Irish actor is known for his fiery temper, both on screen and off.
I've been wanting to say I'm really sorry for karate chopping you the other night. That was way out of order.
Perhaps it's because he's been in his fair share of bombs that Farrell has remained just below the A-list for much of his career.
Undeniably true.
Or perhaps it's because he shines more in dark indie comedies than he does in huge blockbusters.
Slow. I got the title, you know? Just haven't been able to come up with all the psychopaths yet.
Either way, whether he's playing an Irish hitman or a struggling writer that keeps questionable company, he excels at not taking himself too seriously. Most of the time.
I worked so hard on this image on Stu Shepard, the asshole who refers to himself in the third person, that I only proved I should be alone.
Number 7. Nathan Fillion.
What does that mean my brothers are okay?
Yeah, I'm sure they're fine.
He's a small screen star with major big screen potential. If we've learned anything from his time on TV, it's that he's going places. And if he's not, he should.
Thanks, gotta keep our heads down, do the job. Pray there ain't no more surprises.
While he's landed a few leading roles on the silver screen, they aren't exactly enough to complement this dude's prospective megastar status, as evidenced by his cult fave work on Firefly.
Maybe I'm not a fancy gentleman like you with your very fine hat, but I do business.
In the meantime, at least we get to enjoy watching him run around solving crimes on network TV.
Cuff him.
Ooh, bondage. My safe word is apples.
Number 6. James McAvoy.
I'm the man.
Thankfully for this Scottish star, having an affair with a dictator's wife or curving a bullet away from Angelina Jolie's face are both way safer to do on the big screen than in real life. They'll also put you on Hollywood's radar, if only mildly. Even after his successful role on the UK series Shameless.
I'm getting a second chance to make a good impression. So you say stop, and I'll stop.
His appearance in the Chronicles of Narnia truly brought him to the attention of the masses.
No, I'm not very much like him at all, really.
And allowed him to land a part as the future leader of a ragtag bunch of mutant superheroes.
Next thing you know, I'll be going bald.
Number 5. Paul Bettany.
Geoffrey Chaucer's the name. Writing's the game.
After stealing the show as the delightfully witty and charming Geoffrey Chaucer in A Knight's Tale, he earned praise for his work as the ship doctor in Master and Commander.
Well, then he would seem to be the exception to the rule that authority corrupts.
Soon enough, his skill made him a good choice to portray the devoutly Catholic albino out to kill Tom Hanks, as well as a gifted man's hallucination.
Nothing's ever for sure, John. It's the only sure thing I do know.
Plus, his wonderful English accent makes him the go-to when it comes to voicing artificial intelligence systems for billionaire playboys with suits made of iron.
Wake up, Daddy's home.
Welcome home, sir. Congratulations on the opening ceremonies. They were such a success, as was your Senate hearing.
But he didn't really talk about anything, except stilts.
Number 4. Giovanni Ribisi.
He just had this big smile on his face and he was waving because he was always happiest when he was on his stilts.
He's been in so many films over the years that your eyes may have grown accustomed to seeing him. Ever the bridesmaid, never the bride. He's enjoyed steady work for almost 20 years, appearing in a number of big-name films after breaking through to the big time on Friends.
Yeah, hey, you know, if you want, I can take you around back and show you where he hit his head on the rain gutter.
While he did get to star as a fraudulent stockbroker back in 2000, most of his roles have been supporting. But that doesn't mean we don't see him shining.
Chris, I got arrested last night.
What? The FBI arrested me.
I can almost remember a smell.
Number 3. Eric Bana.
It was like desert flowers.
This suave gentleman from Down Under seems to be skilled at landing roles opposite some really attractive people. That's a talent in itself, but it probably helps when you're also good-looking and talented.
And when I lost her, I promised myself retribution.
And although Bana starred in a couple of big-budget action flicks, he's got some serious comedic chops that we've only seen glimpses of.
缺得少你的仔精。
爸爸不要。
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 I'm responsible for anything that might become a threat to the safety of this flight.
Number 2. Peter Sarsgaard.
Women with imaginary children qualify.
He made abducting a child while in mid-air look easy. And he made full frontal nudity and making out with Liam Neeson look even easier. It's not that no one's paying attention to this seemingly mild-mannered powerhouse.
That is my kill! That is my kill!
It's that they're not paying enough attention.
You know why? Because nobody cares.
With some incredibly nuanced and commanding performances under his belt, we can totally see him making his way up to the Oscar podium at some point.
Back home, I'd be working some nowhere job. Nobody even know I was alive.
Before we give our top pick his due credit, here are a few honorable mentions.
I don't understand.
Perhaps it would be best if you left us to it.
Is there a problem, Mr. Tesla?
Yeah, no. Come back next week.
Next week, Mr. Tesla?
Come back next week, it'll be fine.
Tesla! Can I leave my plant here while I take my stuff upstairs?
Of course.
Our investors are going to start losing a lot of confidence.
What do you think I've been doing down here on Earth? Do you think I enjoy breathing this air?
No, of course, but...
I'm doing everything possible to restore profitability to this company, the company that I built.
I want you to stay there, Joey. Stay. That's it. Good boy. That's it. You got it.
Hey, man, haven't you heard? I'm never getting out of here. Never. I'm here forever, man.
Down.
Number 1. Sam Rockwell. You've undoubtedly seen him in many independent films, where he's gained most of his footing.
Shit. I need another volunteer.
He's always been there, lurking on the periphery of stardom since the late 80s, early 90s.
Sam, you're in the infirmary. You had an accident. Do you remember what happened?
He holds his own against our generation's greatest actors, whether he's a minor character on a popular sci-fi series,
Got killed by a lava monster before the first commercial.
a game show host turned CIA assassin, or an eccentric, multi-headed alien.
Listen, Slam, I don't have time for this, you know. We got the police of half the galaxy after us. We stopped to pick up hitchhikers. Okay.
He let us know that we need to be seeing more of him by playing an astronaut stranded on the moon. And given his exceptional performance, we couldn't agree more.
19-2.
Do you agree with our list?
I guess I feel kind of different.
Which actors do you think don't get the proper recognition?
I aim to misbehave.
For more entertaining top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
I'll pull your spleen out through your throat.
All right.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
Good stuff.